What's up, everybody? I just got off the live with the Real McKenna, and now I'm on the Real W Dad. So I'm working on this thing today, and I wanted to basically see if I can get your guys' help because I don't freaking understand this thing. So I got it. Customer brought it to me. It wasn't working. So these are some type of an e-bike. It's got 48 volts. And so I've done a regular, I got the video, I filmed all the video that I worked on it yesterday. And because he brought it to me in a bunch of pieces and said it doesn't work at all. And so, can you get it working? And so I said, okay, sure, no problem. Didn't even have pedals on it, nothing. So I took it all apart and got it working as it's designed. I used the Ridstar schematics and got it working so that it works as per normal operation. Hey, who's on? What's up, Billy Bob and Biker Boy? Oh, sorry, Cameron, you were not first. Billy Bob was. Billy Bob's a girl. She beat you to it, brother. So anyways, guy brought it to me. The brake light, none of the brake levers worked on it or anything like that. And so I kind of made it work as the original design and took it to him. I'm like, hey, everything works? And he's like, no, I wanted the throttle to work. I'm like, well, that's not how it works. It's a pedal assist bike. He's like, yeah, I know, but that's why I bought this throttle. And so there's a trick that you can do to trick the bike into only being operated like a motorcycle. And I'm like, okay, well, that would have been nice to know because I just have now spent all this time making it work as it's designed. Now you want me to make it work as it's not intended to be, as it's not intended to work. So that's the goal today. So I'm going to pull the seat off of it. It's just held on with a couple of little nuts. I only put 3 nuts on. There's supposed to be 6 nuts on there, but I had to provide my own nuts. So, one live to another. Is that a Ridstar? Yes, it is. And that's right, one live to another. You probably weren't on. I was telling another guy. His name was like Ridstar Derek or Ridstar. I don't know how you pronounce it. There was this other kid on McKenna's live. And I said, hey, make sure you jump on mine because I need a hand with this thing. So, yeah, just living it up today. It's too bad you can't go live, Goon. I think you would benefit a lot from it, but your regular long format videos are good. If anybody in here doesn't know who Goonie is, you should check his channel out. He deals a lot with this type of stuff. Young kid, does a really good job at making his own content. I always admire him. Okay, I'm gonna pull the seat off of it and we'll start looking at some of the wiring. So this is one of the throttles. So he brought me, apparently these bikes come with a different style of throttle where it's just a half twist throttle, like just this portion of it twists. And so these kids modify them so that the whole thing twists. And it comes to this wiring here and it's got 2 different wiring connectors. And so from what I've read, Ridstar told me where to hook these wires up to make them work, and it works. But there's these other kids that have gone and figured out a hack. You hook up to these other wires to make it work. Yeah, Biker Boys, you're right. I just read your comment. You're thinking about making content, but it seems like a lot of work. It can be. It really can be. I've honestly found the lives to be quite a bit better, especially for McKenna's channel. The Real McKenna. I do a lot of the long format videos and I spend a lot of time editing and they get hardly any views. And the lives that we do, sometimes the lives go crazy and I have no editing to do. So her channel, that works out great. From this channel, I don't get a lot of live views and a lot of short views. I get a lot of long format video views because I initially set this channel up as like a DIY Tesla repair. And then when I started becoming, popular on McKenna's channel, people were always asking about me. I decided that I would make another channel for the Real W Dad. And so I started making that channel and I started out from scratch. And very quickly I knew what I was supposed to do. I knew I needed to upload videos regularly. I had a bunch of videos in the queue ready to go. And so I launched that channel correctly and very quickly got a decent amount of subscribers. but then I found myself creating a lot more content for that channel, but I wasn't monetized. And I'm like, man, I'm doing all this work for nothing, essentially, where this channel is monetized. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna switch this channel and make it kind of the Real W Dad. I don't think that move paid off. I think I should have stuck with the other channel because I tricked the algorithm, because it's like, okay, you've had all these years of Tesla DIY videos and now you're going a completely different direction. So it's like, we don't even know who to recommend your videos to anymore. So I think in hindsight, I wish I would have just stuck with the other new channel, and I bet it would have taken off pretty good by now. But I decided to maybe cut corners and come to this channel. So I like streaming. You stream, Billy Bob? I didn't know that. What's up, Noob? Noob doesn't stream. No, he does a couple times. I've seen you on the golf cart. You did a live stream then. And then I guess when you're playing the games. She streams Gorilla Tag with me. I gotcha. Oh, so like the characters that you guys do, but not your actual person. All right, I'm gonna grab a couple tools. Move you guys just a little bit so you can see the toolbox. My non-snap-on Goonie. So like I said, there's just a couple of bolts underneath it here, or nuts underneath it here, and then inside of this is where the controller is. And so I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out what the wire is that I'm supposed to jump today. So any Ridstar professionals, make sure one of you guys pins them if they give any legit advice. Can moderators pin somebody? Can mods pin somebody? We can't pin. Oh, okay. What'd Goonie say? Hey, it's a metal box with drawers in it. I think they're all about the same. Yeah. You're gonna order an RTR and mod it? That's cool. There's a bunch of different RTR options now. There's like an RTR Lite, an RTR Big. Electro & Co's been making a bunch of new RTRs. They're doing a good job. They have almost looking like a full-size bike now. Like almost like a Varg. I think I'd still prefer the Varg over the Electro & Co. I haven't had the best of luck with the Electro & Co. The ETM RTR. I haven't had the best luck with them. They're okay, but the design, the build quality is kind of like China, a little bit better than China stuff, or that German engineered Stark Varg. Obviously, there's a huge price difference, so it's not really comparing the same, but the RTR is just kind of cheap sometimes. I hear they go like 55 stock. Yeah, oh, it's super fast for sure, stock. I ride it all the time. As a matter of fact, I ride her Electro & Co. ETM more than my Varg, because I feel like the Varg, it's like so serious that you got to be like kind of like ready to go with it. Like I should have all my protective gear. Sometimes I ride with it, but most of the time it's just more of hers is a lot easier to kick the kickstand away and just go for a quick spin, go grab the mail or whatever. Where that one, I gotta lower it off the stand, boot it up, a little bit more to it. All right, let's pull the seat off. All right, so in here is the controller. I'm gonna get this thing jacked up in the air so I can try to show you guys how how it works or how it doesn't work. I need another stand. I did this yesterday just with a jack and a 2x4. All right. Okay, so got the back tire off the ground now. So let's see, I turn this thing on. So it has a little key switch here. Turn it on, and then I go to this mode, which then turns the screen on. And so right now it has this code of E08, which I think won't allow it to do anything. I'm gonna try to pedal. Yeah, I don't hear the motor kick on at all. See, this was part of the problem that I had initially. And so inside of here in this controller area, let me find I ended up zip tying all the wires up to get them out of the way. Inside of here, I gotta figure out which wires are the throttle control. The Varg is just super torquey. I've rode one before and it was crazy. Yeah, right? I'm about to order like 3 more of the... Oh, I need to get you a little closer. Oh, the Tuts dirt bikes. Oh yeah, we have the same one, right? Can you see it over there? You can't. I think we have the same one. I noticed it before. You haven't tried an electric bike yet? A T-Rex Banshee before I had kiddos? Yeah. Yeah, Noob, you got to come down and you got to ride the old Stark Varg. I think you'd be super impressed with it. You'd buy one yourself, I think. All right, let me find these wires. So I got right here is the throttle cable. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do here, so there's a yellow and a white, which I'm gonna disconnect here, and I'm gonna hook up this other throttle and see if I can get that E08 code to go away. Because there's something to do with the programming too, apparently. All right, so now I got it hooked up to this throttle here. So let's turn, either I just turned it on or I turned it off. I must have turned it off. There we go. Okay, so it still has the code E08. The throttle doesn't do anything. I'm pondering the Varg four-wheeler. No, they don't make one. I mean, the C-Boys have made one, but they don't make one from Stark themselves. That would be pretty cool if they did, though. Yeah, now I don't understand how this thing has this E08 code. There's something to do with the programming. I think that's what I gotta figure out now. This is why I don't like working on this thing, is because I'm essentially tricking the system. And so you gotta go in and like reprogram it. And yeah, I just don't know what I'm doing with it, unfortunately. Like I said, if you got here just a little bit ago, I got this thing working exactly how it's supposed to ride from the factory. But what this guy wants me to do is trick it so that they don't have to pedal anymore and they can just do throttle only. So there's a way to hook up this new throttle and there's a way to program it so that way it shows, there, make that a little bit easier for you guys to read it. So that way we can do it just throttle only. So there's something where you hold the up and the down arrow and you go into this programming mode. See, I'm in this P00 mode right now. And the only reason I found out any of this is I was looking up TikTok videos of these kids modifying it. And this is what they were doing. So they'd hold this up and down arrow. And so right now it's set to 0, 1, which I don't know what that means. 0, 2, 0, 3. I'm going to go back to 1. So P01, P02. I know P03 is the voltage of the battery. I don't know what P04 is. So that's what I think I need to figure out next. One of these is the max speed, and one of them, like right there, P08, I think is the max speed. And then P10 should be like throttle only or something like that. And so that's what I'm trying to figure out now. That's what I'm gonna do. Look up the programming for this bad boy. So come with me. Go for a little ride over here. We'll pull this up and see what we can find out. Oh, look at the last thing I was looking at is the wiring diagram for this. So this is what I did. So this is right off of the Ridstar Ebike website. And so I went to it and it's like, all right, you hook up this, which this is the other frustrating part. This is cheap Chinese stuff. So you got a black wire, a white and a red going to a black, a green and a red. Okay, not too bad. The white and the green are funky. But then you come over here, you got an orange and a red going to a yellow and a white. Why? Why are we doing that? Oh, my tape setup? Thanks. Yep, just pull out whatever you need right here. Oh, and we were just talking about this, Goonie. Adam's polishes right there. Okay, so I need to look up how to program this stupid thing. Ridstar Q20 programming. Okay, so P01 is brightness. That's how I adjust the brightness. P02 changes it from kilometers to miles. Okay. All right, now we're getting somewhere. P03 sets the voltage. It's at 48 volts. P06 sets the diameter for the speed calculation. I think that's the wheel diameter. Okay. All right, so let's check out some of these parameters. Let's go back over to I should bring the bike over there now. I'm going to bring the bike over here because I'm not going to be able to remember what it says going back and forth. Imagine being a dad. I know, right? Wouldn't trade for anything, Billy Bob. He'll be a mom one day, yep. Okay. We got our Ridstar here. Okay, let's see if I can get this set up better. Yeah, that's a pretty good setup. Okay, so we need to get into this setting. So I'm going to check all these arrows. And we're going to go to P. This is 0, 0. It doesn't say anything about 0, 0. Is this changing the display brightness? No. P01. So that should be the. Oh yeah, that's the. Okay. So I'm changing the display brightness now. 1 to 3. Okay. We'll leave that at 3, the brightest one. So the next one is units. So we're in miles. Okay. If I go to that one, 0, that'd be kilometers. Okay, got that. Next would be the voltage, 48, okay. Yep, we're at 48 volts. Shoot, let's change it to 52. Now back to 48. 4 is, it doesn't show on there. I think it's talking about wheel diameter. That says 10. This shows 20. Huh, this is showing 6. This is showing 4. I'm gonna try going to, I'll leave that at 10 and I'll try to go to 6 and see what it says. 6 says 23, but these are technically 20s. I wonder if that's the actual with tire diameter. All right, we'll leave it at what it was, 23. Maybe that's the actual size of the tire. I'll measure that. 7 doesn't show. 8 is the speed limit, which is 100. Okay. 9 doesn't show. P10 shows 0, which is configure throttle assist, pedal only, or throttle only, or both. Dang it. It defaulted away. All right, let's go back to 10. It's at 0. Now it's at 1, which is pedal only. 2 is throttle only or both. All right, so I'm gonna try 2. Okay. It doesn't do anything. Oh, because I got the wrong throttle. And then it throws a code E08. All right, let's see here. Can I pedal it? Will it do a pedal? Oh yeah. So there it's going. So you can hear the motor kick in. I don't know if you guys can hear that on camera or not, but the motor is kicking in, which is good, but it's still showing that E08 code for the throttle. The throttle still isn't working. All right, let's see here. What are we talking about? Anybody got any ideas? Possibly. Oh, you guys are just talking to each other. Add me on Discord. Guys, we need to figure this out. Come on, help me out here. I don't like these type of projects. So I was coming to you guys, hoping you could help me out with it. It's dumb. I don't like this bike. Sorry for any actual Ridstar riders. All right, I'm taking this throttle off because I haven't found any difference between these. What the one that I have on here does and what that one does. Factory reset. Maybe I should do that. Enter the menu, navigate to DEF. See, it doesn't even have the same menu that I have. This one has a different menu. Let me see where I can find out where this is pulling it up from. This AI overview. Oh, here we go. This person is showing actual, oh, that's something completely different. Oh, acceleration strength. That's a new one I haven't seen. Let's see what that changes. Okay, E08. Gonna hold the up down arrow. And I'm gonna try to go to 12. So I'm on 1, there's 12. So it's on 2 for acceleration strength. Don't know what that means. Ah. There we go, speed control wiring. Yes, 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 hello. What's up, Murphy? I have zero clue on electric bikes. I know. I mean, I do, but like I said before, this one's got me challenged because I'm doing something that it's not supposed to do. But the Murphy guy, yes, I'm trying to figure out this speed controller. Apparently there's some setting where you can make this thing do throttle only, and I haven't been able to find it. I haven't been able to get it to work. And that's what this customer wants. They don't want to pedal it. I don't know why they just didn't buy a dirt bike. Should have just bought a dirt bike if you're asking me. Let me try seeing why we have the code of E08. Maybe that's what I need to do. E08, error code. It says, indicates a throttle malfunction, usually caused by a loose, damaged, or disconnected cable. Well, I got 2 different ones. I've tried both of them, and both of them don't work. So I don't think it's that. Sometimes it's caused by a poor connection in this controller panel, requiring you to open the panel and ensure all wires are connected. Yep, did that. Inspect the motor kit. Rarely, E08 can relate to the motor hall sensor. Impact the cable running from the motor hub for damage. I don't know. I need a drink though, I do know that. Okay. I'm gonna do a couple things now where I know I need to, actually, let's figure out how to factory reset this thing. Where's the actual real manual for this thing? It's a bunch of like screenshots, and then I go to Ridstar's website and it doesn't even have the correct display that we have. It's some aftermarket display. Here's one. How to reset back factory default settings. All right. Oh, it's not in English, but they're holding the up and down arrow. They go to P00, go all the way up to 10, and then hit menu. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. I was getting a phone call. Stream froze. Yeah, sorry about that, Cameron. Oh my gosh, I'm on her account. I'm on my daughter's account. That's all right, whatever. She's not even a mod? I gotta make her a mod. I'd have to do that over there. All right, let's get back to the track here. So I just did that factory reset, right? Okay, so now, let's see here. If I can pedal. So the motor's working. If I give throttle, it goes. Let's go to mode 3. Oh, the speed is showing more accurate now. Oh, so it's saying it's going 21 miles an hour. That wasn't really displaying before. See, right now, okay, so when I'm pedaling the pedals, it's applying power to the rear wheels no matter if I'm doing the throttle or not. So it's as if the throttle is not even doing anything. So maybe now I can get into the settings and go and change this throttle mode. Where did I see that at before? Because now I factory reset it, which is good. I think it's going to be good. So now I need to go into P08. McKenna, you better get back to school, right? All right, so now I'm going to hold these again. All right, there's P00. There's 01. Hear that woodpecker? Okay, here we go. 01 was the display brightness. Okay, we don't care about that. We're in miles. Okay, 48 volts. 4, I don't know what 4 is. Doesn't say anything about 4. I don't have anything until 6. Then it goes to 23-inch wheels again. Next thing is 8. It's maxed out at 100 mile an hour. And then 10 is throttle enabled at 0. Enables throttle is what this is saying. So now we should be able to do the throttle, and it doesn't do jack. It doesn't do anything. But if I pedal, it does. So it's still on pedal assist. Throttle doesn't do anything. Maybe it is truly a bad throttle. Let me try this other one. So far I've just reset to factory reset and messed around with different throttles. So let's see now. So now it should still be in that mode 0. I'm gonna double check it. Actually, I'm just gonna say screw it. See, this throttle doesn't do jack either. Have a great day. Oh, Billy Bob's out of here. See ya. Oh, Biker Boy's back. What up? The amount of time I've spent in the inside of this car, I probably could be at your house. Yeah. Who? I was gonna ask a personal, but it doesn't matter. I'm glad you're going so hard on that car. Good for you. Hopefully they're paying you good. All right, I'm gonna go back to 10. Hopefully it's still throttle enabled. This thing's dumb. P10, 0. And this is if whatever AI is pulling up is correct. See, it goes all the way to these different modes. There's P16, 17, and then back to 0. And then I look at this AI thing, and it only has P1, P2, P6, P8, and P10. So where's the actual programming? Where's it? I want a real manual. It probably wouldn't be in English anyways. Ridstar Ebike user manual. Okay, this looks good. This looks promising. Blah, 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 blah. Basic maintenance. Oh my gosh. They don't have warranty spelled right on this website. Warranty is WARRNATY. Brakes. LED display. Oh, here we go. Oh, it does actually have it. Okay. So we got all those. Dormancy time is 4. Speed gauge magnetic steel number 1 through 100. This parameter is related to the meter display speed and needs to be entered correctly. If it's an ordinary hub motor, direct input of magnet steel. No idea what that's even talking about. P09, 0 start, non-zero start settings, 0 start. 0 start. I don't know what that is. That seems like something that we need. We want to start it from 0. We want to be able to just hit the throttle. Let's go to 9. That's set to 0. That'd be 0 start. That seems like it would be good. Controller over voltage is 15. I don't know, guys. I don't like working on this thing. I don't like this live. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, but I'm frustrated with this thing, and I'm just like sitting here on the computer. I don't feel like I'm giving you guys any benefit, so I'm gonna end it. I appreciate you guys being on, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I might just give it back to them and be like, I don't know how to make the throttle work. You're gonna have to take it to somebody else, because it's kind of silly, to be honest. So I appreciate you guys all joining on. Noob, Goonie, Biker Boys, Billy Bob, all you guys joining on. And I'm going to listen to some music and try to figure this dumb thing out. So see you guys.